So I'm going over the footage and this is just crazy. It's super cool. So I spent several days at IAAPA. I mean, you've seen my first day, and then I had a special tour of Infinity Falls, the Rapids ride at SeaWorld. And then this time that I'm working on was all of my networking. So it was, I had a suit and I had a business card and I had a professional looking outfit, except my dress socks. Forgot those at home. But yeah, so this was me just networking and talking to companies while also having a blast and still checking out a lot of the cool technological things they had there. Never gets old. There were go-karts that had actual power-ups on the track that would turn into real-life Mario Kart. There was a swing that had virtual reality goggles. There was virtual reality shooting in arcade games. They had so much stuff. It was so cool. There was this one German roller coaster company called Mauer that was so cool that let me test drive, just kind of like sit and like try out their new model train that they're going to be using, which is super cool. So what do I do? So I was just walking around, networking, talking to people, and it was just crazy. So many companies that I had followed my entire life were all there, and I was just blown away. It was phenomenal. So I spent the whole day networking. It was a blast, and then I made a couple friends there on the spot, and they were like, hey, like, IAAPA's renting out Universal Orlando for the night, like for IAAPA Celebrates 100 years. Do you want to come? And I was like, all right. So I last minute I was able to register and go for that. I didn't know where they were, so I was just gonna go meet them there. So it's been kind of a crazy day, and I did a bunch of networking today, which was super cool, and I met a lot of really amazing people, and I was just blown away, like wow, it was so cool. And so I was kind of peer pressured a little bit into going to this IAAPA Celebrates 100 years, which is super cool. So I'm gonna go to the theme parks. I don't know anyone right now. I have friends there, so I'm gonna try and find them. But wow, it's gonna be so much fun. Seriously, I did the Rip Ride Rocket, which is the main roller coaster there, 4 times in a row. The line was like 5 minutes. It was a blast. And it was funny because I was talking to people like in suits and ties and like businessmen while riding these roller coasters, because it wasn't just the general public. It was people who work in the industry that were there. So it was so much fun, and it was just crazy sharing stories with professionals. And then I met up with some friends of mine. There was live music, there was food. It was so cool. All the rides were open at Universal. It was a blast. I did a bunch of rides going back and forth between different friends I had made, and then there was a DJ, everyone was dancing, and I was like, you know what, I gotta get in there.
Somebody sing. All the sexy people.
So I'm dancing in the middle of the circle, and this lady who I don't know just grabs my camera and is like, go on. And I was like, all right. was such a crazy day, and I just was blown away by the whole day that I had. So then I just laid out in the grass by the canal, the really beautiful waterfront they have in the Universal property, just looking at the roller coaster and just looking at the whole park lit up at night, and just laid there in the grass to myself like, wow, what a perfect day. It was awesome. And it's still, still doesn't even encompass the whole trip, but that was a perfect day.